Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and to the story of Ella and Alec, although we're now heading back to Agatha. The moment still doesn't seem real. After so many years of hoping and waiting, I'm watching the moonbeam mirror come alive with magic. The azure light transforms into an image. Although the picture is in all shades of blue, it's clear that it shows a handsome man with long dark hair, high cheekbones, and a strong jawline. There's no missing how he has the distinctive ears of an elf. In terms of clothes, he wears a simple velvet robe with a thin ringlet that encircles his head. It's a crown. Behind him, I see the same chamber that I stand in today, only this one is a mess of elves racing about, some with satchels on their backs. Others wear full body armour and march along in neat rows. Somehow, I know that I'm looking into the past. Even better, I know what time I'm viewing as well. This is the end of the vassal wars. Somehow, it's been captured within this mirror. I looked at Jacoby. What kind of spell is this? Jacoby nods towards the mirror. A shard of that man's soul has been stored in this mirror. All these years, it stayed trapped in order to talk to you now. That's advanced magic, and a great honour. In the mirror, the man speaks. Quite right, Prince Jacoby of the Fortitudes. He looks to me. Greetings. I am Warren Eyre, Donach Elik Levon, King of Moonbeams. Oh, my mouth starts going on its own. I'm Agatha. No, says Rand. Your name is Kier. And if you're seeing me in this mirror, then you're in the Sealy Palace and 18 years of age. He sighs. It's time for my work to wane. I gasp. You're the one who hid my true nature. I cast an obfuscation spell on you. A man and woman race behind Wirren. In their rush, their sack strikes a king in the shoulder. Wirren rubs his spot. In my time, the vassal wars are ending. Both sides are about to destroy each other. Sealy and Unsealy plan to launch volleys of attack magic at each other. Their powers don't mix, so they'll only end up creating an even bigger disaster. There will be no winner. I pull my brows together in confusion. How can they do that if they know they're just going to kill each other? Each side thinks it's strong enough to withstand the other. But what about you? I ask. Can't you run away? There's no missing the genuine look of sorrow in his eyes. I gave my word. I heed my vows. But I'm doing what I can to save what's left of our people. That's where you enter the story. My heart seems to leap into my throat. This is it. The moment. Tell me. As the war drags on, most of our people have become refugees. One by one, they're being captured by rival fiefdoms, drained of the power. In order to save some of our people, I've found them new places to live on Earth, to hide their power. I cast obfuscation spells that would conceal their true identity. The mirror hazes over with the same pool of blue that appeared when I first approached it. Warren? I turned to Jacoby. What's going on? Where is this message? The spell is fading, explains Jacoby. Whatever Warren has to tell you, it doesn't have much longer. Long seconds tick by. My pulse speeds. At last, Warren's face reappears on the mirror. Know this. Whatever happens, you cannot trust Na Adele. The swirl of blue overtakes the mirror, and once more. I looked at Jacoby. Is there anything we can do to boost the spell? Jacoby shakes his head. Wirren is Sealy. I'm Unsealy. Our magic won't mix. If I try to help him casting, it'll only destroy it. And until you have more control of your powers, you shouldn't try to assist the spell either. It's a reflex to move closer to Jacoby and grip his upper arm. I stare into the churning azure on the mirror and hope. Finally, Marin reappears. I wanted to do the right thing, but I'm afraid I made a mess of things, Pumpkin. You're Sealy, never forget that. Our house is aligned to the right as we see it. At these words, Jacoby rolls his eyes. No question why either. Jacoby thinks that the goody-goody Sealy do far more damage than the clearly sketchy unsealy. Warren keeps speaking, but his words and image keep fading in and out. There's a future for you, but you must follow. Last of the Moonbeam Elves, beware the battle, care. Snap. The blue mirror shatters into a spiderweb of lines. A moment later, all the blue fades from the surface. The panel before me returns to being a simple mirror and nothing more. Care. I turn the name over in my mind. That's my real name. It's foreign and familiar all at once. I turn to Jacoby. He called me Keir. The name suits you. Jacoby stares at me in a way that makes my insides kill. I brush my fingers down the mirror's surface. I began with one horrible life template as a stepsister. Now I've found another one as a moonbeam elf. I shudder, thinking of the vassal wars. It's just as awful. Fae life is rough, offers Jacoby. All you can do is fight and live. I scan Jacoby from head to toe. A fierce look shines in his eyes. Once again, I see him as I did while growing up. Jacoby, the determined knight in his stone suit of, well, mental armour. He's all things glorious and bright. What am I? Turning, I inspect my own reflection in the broken mirror. The image that looks back isn't the only thing in pieces now. My whole identity feels torn apart. Perhaps it's not a bad thing. Maybe the moment has come to push my broken bits together in a new way. My thoughts turn to Ella. Jacoby sent her a message about not Adele. That could be some template-shattering news. Right now, my stepsister may be searching for a new future of her own. The more I think about it, the more my magic hums inside me. Sometimes I know things without realizing why. Now my supernatural foresight tells me that one thing is certain. Ella and I will soon alter our lives. Forever. And that's the next part of Ella and Alec's story. Even though we're Agatha, it's still their story, guys. And when we come back, we're going to head back over to Ella. Thank you for listening to this episode, and many blessings.